Mario Golf Super Rush is the latest Mario Golf game. It stars Mario and golf. I first started playing golf games when I played Golf Story, and that was a mistake, because that is the best golf game. I thought Mario Golf Super Rush would be good because it's golf, and I like the golf games I played, but no. Now I want to play golf, so let's boot this bad boy up.
Whoa, slow down there, Speed Racer.
The game loads faster than any other game on the Switch. The opening cutscene shows Mario murdering a monarch on live television, and he just goes, "Did I do that? Did I murder a monarch? Am I gonna have no repercussions?" So Mario Golf Super Rush has golf and multiple ways to play it. Normal golf, speed golf, battle golf, story golf, online golf, and single player golf. It's golf. Okay, for real, the gameplay is golf. It's solid, the top spins, back spins, and curving the shots are all easy to pull off. It's solid golf gameplay. Now, this is coming from somebody whose first Mario Golf game is Mario Golf Super Rush, so I don't know, the 3DS one might be a godsend in its gameplay. Speed golf is golf, but run. You hit the ball and then you go to it and then you hit it again. You can jump. I didn't know that. You can dash, but it takes up stamina. But the Super Rush, haha, gives you the most distance, so it becomes very strategic. You try to get the fastest possible route, what detours to do to get more stamina or coins, and if you want to screw players over. It's a good concept, but it can get boring quick, and it's clear why actually moving around the golf course isn't included in other golf games. The game also has motion controls for your golfing pleasures. Uh-oh, controversial video game opinion. I don't like motion controls in golf games. I have no idea how hard to swing, and I don't know how to curve the shots or add spin types, but it keeps happening in the game and I don't know why. I can consistently play better with button controls. Here's a game I played using motion controls. I didn't do too good. Now, I did a little golfing off camera, and I played on the same course with the same character, and got a much better score. So for me, I will always use buttons when I play golf. You want to be the very best, like no one ever was at golf. So what you do is you go play golf. You learn how to play golf, and then you play golf, then they force you to go back to your room for no reason, and then you play golf. The thing is, the story is just golf. You pretty much just do golf for a large chunk of it. It's pretty boring, uninteresting, generic golf. None of the characters stand out, and it gets repetitive quick. The computers suck. When I play golf with them, they sometimes purposely miss holes, even when I put them on the highest difficulty. Yoshi is at +10. I looked away, and he is at +10. Luigi got a hole-in-one. I don't understand the CPUs. You rank up, then go to the next area, and instead of playing golf, you play XC golf. The only time you can play it in the game. You have to get the ball into multiple holes in a certain amount of strokes. Am I having a stroke? Well, the world may never know. It's open world golf. It sucks. It's annoying getting around the map and actually getting the ball up the mountain. You have to play 3 times, where the only thing changing is the amount of holes you have to go to. It's on the same map every time, and you don't play with anybody. It sucks. But you did it. You played golf. So go to the Koopa to learn how to play more golf. The next zone adds a water mechanic. You play golf, and if you take too long, you get dehydrated and die. They already wanted you to play fast, so it was never a problem for me. You just play multiple holes on this golf course multiple times until you hit a rock, then you play all the holes again. That's the main issue with the story mode. You play golf a little too much. You play on the same courses 3 times in a row, and the courses aren't distinct enough to make them stand out. But things are about to change. You go to the next area and play golf. But you then have to backtrack to learn new mechanics. Great! When you get back, Wario and Waluigi are trying to beat a challenge to get treasure. So you do it instead and you fight a statue. That's right, this game has boss battles. You get the power of lightning or a lightning sword or both, and a lightning god now talks to you and manipulates others. Have you ever seen Moon Knight? That's pretty much the character of the lightning god, is the moon god from Moon Knight. Now he wants you to get the power of fire by doing another boss fight, and since golf is boring, you go do that. Now that you did that, he wants you to go and murder a monarch. You know, which really isn't an issue in the Mushroom Kingdom. You know, Mario killed one on live TV and everybody was just like, oh, that Mario. You can't murder a monarch just yet. You need to rank up by playing golf. Again. So you play golf and you go to the next area. We use Wario and Waluigi as meat puppets to get through to the Snow King, the main bad boy of the story mode. Hey look, Mario is here. Hey look, Mario is kidnapped. So you murder the Snow King and now you're the best at golf, the end. It feels like there should have been more at the end. Like how in Pokemon it doesn't end when you beat the Elite Four, you play your rival, then you're the champion. It doesn't feel that I earned that. The story mode is pretty lackluster. None of the characters stood out, the concept felt very generic, and wasn't diverse enough gameplay-wise to be interesting. The best part was Wario and Waluigi. They are the most alive, interesting, and animated part of the whole game, though I'll say they are a little bit shoehorned in. The plot of the story mode changes halfway through. One minute you're playing golf, and the next minute you're getting elemental powers to defeat a boss, and then you never go back to the first plot point. You never go back to just playing golf. There are 11 golf courses. The Rookie course, which is a pretty generic golf course. Bonny Greens, which is also a generic golf course, though sometimes you can go to a hole through a different holes course, which is pretty cool. Ridgerock Lake, the mountain course, where it's annoying to move around. Balmy Dunes is a desert course. Wildweather Woods, a rainy woods course, but sometimes you can get struck by lightning, if you're bad. Bowser Highlands, which is fire and lava themed, ooh. And that was all that was in the base game. Future updates would bring courses like New Donk City, Blustery Basin, an ice course where the paths to each hole intersect, Spiky Palms, a desert oasis with the same gimmick as Blustery Basin, Shelltop Sanctuary, which looks like if Sonic had a golf game, and All-Star Summit, a course designed to look like the Mario cast. So, my main issue with the courses is that they feel really generic. There are repeats of themes and only a few Mario elements shoehorned into it. All-Star Summit and New Donk City are the most Mario-like courses, and they weren't even in the base game. Courses like Blustery Basin and Spiky Palms, every hole blends into each other. You go across similar-looking environments to get to similar-looking holes. It takes the cool idea of playing on another holes course in Bonny Greens, and says, we should only do that. I played the base game courses in the story mode, and Bowser Highlands was my favorite from that. But the ice theme that you see in the first few holes is only present in the story mode. It made the course more unique than being a generic lava course. So Battle Golf is playing speed golf but in an arena. You can choose one of two arenas. Can you tell them apart? Me neither. Battle Golf is pretty fun when you don't try to win. If you stick with the pack and stay within the chaos, it's fun. But if you want to win, you have to deviate from the pack, and that's boring. The online is decent enough. Surprisingly, I actually found people to play golf with pretty quickly, and since it's golf, lag didn't affect it too much. Though of course there was still lag. It's Nintendo Switch Online. So Mario Golf started with 17 playable characters and added 5 characters in free updates. Pretty much every character in the base game is what you'd expect from a Mario sports game. Pauline, Boo, King Bob-omb, and Charging Chuck being the most interesting characters. And the characters added, Toadette, Ninja, Koopa, Wiggler, and Shy Guy, are also not interesting. I swear all of these characters already had models in the game. You talk to Toadette in the story mode. You can see Koopas and Shy Guys in the background on every hole. None of the characters really stood out to me when I play, so I just played as the Miis from the story mode. Speaking of the Miis, you can develop your own Mii in the story mode. You can decide what stats to increase to make your own personal golfer to play golf. Mario Tennis Aces had more characters and more weirder picks. Fire Piranha Plant, Diddy Kong, Chain Chomp, Luma, Birdo. The roster in this is just disappointing. Though I will say they have some nice fluid animations. They have some amount of character, but comparing it to something like Super Mario Strikers, you can see that they're lacking. Look, Golf Story is an amazing game. It was a fun golf game and it had an amazing story mode, filled with tons of unique and fun characters. Every course felt unique and was filled with unique ideas. What the Golf flipped the idea of golf on its head and made something incredible. Mario Golf Super Rush feels too generic, and coming from a Mario game, typically filled with tons of unique ideas, pushing the industry forward with every entry, it's upsetting. Despite how much I can find golf boring, I also find it fun. Strategically planning out distance, spin, curve, wind, I find it fun and rewarding. But that can't save a golf game if there's nothing interesting going on. Not to mention how Nintendo sold us a game lacking content and giving it back to us in pieces over a year and charges $60 for it as just another piece in their strategy of giving us an unfinished game, then finishing it in free updates to keep the interest in it alive, but when it ends, it still doesn't have enough content in it to make the game worth purchasing. I said golf 74 times.